Um, excuse me? Where am I? Give me a second, everyone. Oh, this should be working. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe? Why am I not here? Of all the things I expected today, dealing with a bug was definitely not one of them. Okay then. Let's try materializing it again. Up, there we go. Don't mind all of the menus you have just seen, just a figment of your very rich imagination. As if I wasn't thrown off the game plan already, mostly because I completely don't have a game plan for today. Hello there everyone, welcome. Scuff is abound, and we haven't even properly started. I'm in quite a bit of pain already. Let's get into the issue. The main issue. I have a lot of games. I have even more that I have never touched. And currently I haven't the faintest idea what should I play for today. So I'm just gonna be noting several of them down into a whatchamacallit wheel thingamajig that shall give us a random winner. And whatever it lands on, that is what we shall play. That said, I do believe I want to add at least a few options from games that I have previously played, simply because they have either gotten an update, or I just really want to replay them. Hence the question mark in today's title. Let's see, what was that? Spin the Wheel, I believe was the site. Wheel of Names, there we go. So let's see what things I have to add here. Age of Wonders 4. Hold on a second, I need to move the chat so I can actually see all of you. There we go. Now I can actually see stuff as it happens. So, Age of Wonders 4 got an update. I kind of want to see what's up with the update. Next up on the list, and this is a bit of an older game, but I do really want to replay it at some point. Lionheart. I won't type more, it's enough for that. Next up, we have a bit randomizer. Then we have, where is it? Ah, yes. Rogue Genesia. And now we're probably going to start getting into some of the newer ones. Depersonalization. Then we also have, as soon as I can find it, I'm pretty sure I had it somewhere around here. Okay. I installed it, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Also want to replay Neverwinter Nights. I'm mostly blaming this one in particular on Josh Strife Hayes, because he played the first one's campaign, and which reality from the shelf are we picking today? That's what we are about to see. Hello there, Nox. Hello there, Bell. Welcome to the both of you. As I mentioned at the start of the stream, I'm a little bit... Also, you are lucky you missed the scuff. Hopefully you missed the scuff, because there was a little bit of it. Today, I actually don't know what to play. So I'm going to put them all into a list, we're gonna spin the wheel, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, what else do I have in here? Oh yes, Sacred Gold. Another one that I do want to replay simply because it has... It's an old game. Very old, in fact. But it does have a few systems that I do want to touch on. I want people to be more aware of. And understand, because understanding the systems and how they work and whatnot, in my honest and humble opinion, it makes people play things a bit more both efficiently and interestingly. And there's a lot that Sacred Gold is the edition, Sacred did right, including humor. There will never be a time in this game where I will not check every single tombstone to see whatever the devs put on them. And that's an achievement. Because this is not the sort of story game. Not really. It has a story, but not its strong suit. The tombstones, however, always read them. So, Sacred. Next up... You know what, I also want to play this one some more. Verse of X. I remember getting pretty far into this one. It is very much what the heck am I saying? Cthulhu inspired. You were on Left 4 Dead earlier. You're respecting the mods you had for the game. I did see a little bit of that. I think I remember seeing Venti at some point. Nox, anything you want to confess live on my stream? I don't know about an executioner, but I'm sure we can gather up a judge and a jury. Two words, okay. It's just 2 words, it can't be that bad. Go for it. Valkyr Hot. What? You wish you never... Oh, poor Bell. You wish you never saw one of the mods. Yeah, okay, I think these are good enough for now. So, everyone ready to spin the wheel and see what fate has in for us today? You did? Bonk Nox, please. I shall prepare the greatest of bonks just for Nox. But for now, let me just... Where is the monitor thingamajig? Oh, I did not mean to spin. Wait. There we go. This one. This is Lionheart. I spelled it wrong. Don't worry about it. It's Lionheart. That's the one that won. And it is the first one because it was only one spin. Okay then. So, Lionheart, Legacy of the Crusader wins. This is going to be an interesting one, because the start of the game I used to know very well, but it has been years. So, without any further ado, let's go into something that's a little bit ancient history. And when I say ancient history, I mean we are going back to a time before BioWare was BioWare. Back in ancient days, they were called Black Isle. And they made pretty decent games, honestly. So, I do believe Lionheart was one of the last games they made under that name. And near the end game, if I remember it correctly, it kind of suffered from it. But the early game is very, very strong. Also, the art style, I do believe it held up fairly well over the ages. Having said that, let me just start things up. Also, if you are allowed to bully me with the narrator thing, I think Bell is allowed a slight innocent amount of bullying over here. Okay, I'm just going to leave the wheel over there. Don't mind the applause, I just pressed it again by mistake. Okay. Launching the game. Up. Oh no. I'm not sure you should be cooking. Oh boy. Let me go over to game time. Move this over there so I can see the chat. And I hear stuff, but I don't see stuff. Oh, I think I bugged it. Oh, for the love of. Okay, we're gonna be launching this again. Hold on. This time, hopefully, it won't bug out. OBS, you seeing this? No, OBS is not seeing this. Why is OBS doing so much wrong stuff right now? Hold on. You should be capturing it. Okay, let me just configure stuff. What the hell sort of non-existent configuration is that? No wonder it's not picking it up. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can access the set. What am I looking at now? I don't even know how I broke it this hard.
In 1192.
So, just so everyone understands.
Do you believe this slave is the one our benefactor is seeking?
Why can I not?
Yes, this is the one, Master. It may look...
Great, just great.
Configure. Why can I not change the settings?
Did you hear that? We have...
Okay, hold on. End game. Apparently the only one who's getting cooked so far is me by the scuff. Why won't you capture? Hold on. Or maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign that Lionheart is not the game today, and we should spin the thing again. Okay then. This time it was deep personalization. That's fine, some games are hard to connect to the source to OBS. Yeah, especially since it's a very old game. Like, I'm talking ancient here. But, yeah, apparently that will have to wait. In which case, we shall go with depersonalization. Also, I noticed, Belle, you added it to your wishlist, so if you don't want to get spoiled on it, I understand if you will dip this stream. Or who knows, maybe you want some spoilers on it. See if it's worth it. Okay, the logo was adorable. Hold on, you need to see this. Hold up. Please work. Well, Belle did. No, Belle is here. It's fine. Yeah, see, Belle is back. Everything is fine. The fact that this one isn't connecting to OBS either is not, though. Huh. Why is everything breaking today? First it was my model. Now it's every single game I try to play. Oh wait, I think it's working. Yeah, there we go. It's actually working. Everything is fine. Now, about this game. As far as I know, it's made up of several modules, as in extremely loosely connected stories that you go into and interact with the characters there. This sort of an RPG game? Sort of. I have watched a long time ago someone play it before the game released. Currently it's in full release. It's also added a new module, which is, from what I've heard, the biggest one, but it's also not translated yet. So I don't think we'll be seeing that one. For now, we'll just have to wait and see as soon as it loads. It will load, right? Alright. Sorry, Masen, why is it doing this? So, you guys can see it on the screen, but it froze. water generator and stretch. Thank you, Nox. I shall be doing exactly that because this is... I'm not gonna lie, this is bothering me quite a bit. I'm scared to ask, but what game is it? Yeah, it's not doing anything. God damn it. Death palette. I'm somewhat suspicious of this. I'm also very suspicious that it's not on Steam. Do I dare ask what's... It's on mobile. Oh, okay. Now the question is, does Bell know about it because it's us and Nox told you about it? Or do you know about it because it's an okay game and it happens to be on mobile? It's not sus and you haven't started though. I'll add it to my little list of things to check out then. Making a note here. Alright, third time's the charm. I say as I'm praying to half the gods I know and have buried over the years. I'm certain hopefully this will work. Okay, Neverwinter Nights. Fair enough. If that one doesn't work, I'm not actually sure what I will be doing. Third time should be the charm. I hope so. Especially since Neverwinter Nights was my childhood. I played the hell out of this game's first campaign. It's also a D&D style game, similar to Baldur's Gate, some might even say. So, I'm hoping. It's also, yet again, an old game, so hoping for the best. Come on, please. Okay, it works. Nice. You see it? Perfect. I'm gonna let this opening cinematic play out here. The horn is off. Oh no, he has the high ground. Neverwinter. Now this is the enhanced edition, so it should have all of the good stuff. Let me just see. Okay, UI scaling. All seems to be fine. Okay, maybe a bit bigger, as it were. Oh, that's fine. Now then, we have the official campaigns, which are over here, along with some extra content, which are various different campaigns. Personally, for today, I want to play Kingmaker, because it's a pretty nice campaign from what I remember. It's not too long, and it's pretty much made, 5 to 8 hours of gameplay, and it is developed for a single player experience. It's also a very nice showcase of what the game can be. Good characters and all that. So we will be playing Kingmaker. And we will create a new character. Now then, I do believe we shall go with male. The race, and we have a few options. Let's just go with human, with a sub-race of immortal for accuracy purposes. For portrait, there are quite a few variations. You can also add more into the game yourself. These are just the base ones. I don't know, I always really like this one, personally. This one or maybe this one. It doesn't really matter all that much. But I did often play a druid, hence why I prefer this one over the others. And now for the class. And the classes change quite a few things. Especially the advanced classes, which are currently grayed out, and are called prestige classes. Anyone who has played D&D probably knows all the things that I'm gonna explain, with one small difference. Neverwinter Nights is based on 3.5 D&D rules, also known as the era when everything was broken, busted, and overpowered. And what I mean by that is that the shifter, for example, can eventually turn into dragons and whatnot. D&D 5th edition could never. The mage can stop time. There are all sorts of ridiculous options here. And personally, I do want to pick the shifter in the end. But for that, I need to have wild shape, so I will be picking up Druid, Alertness, and I need to reach spellcasting level 3. It will probably not happen during this campaign, but if I continue with the character, eventually we'll get it. Remember homebrew class your made called the Chronomancer. Let's just say you're banned from using it. Yeah, the Chronomancer. Let's put it like this: if it's half as overpowered as Chronomancers in Guild Wars, and yes, you can play a Chronomancer in Guild Wars too. Yeah, I can see why. But we will go with Druids. Druids are divine spellcasters who receive their spells from nature, not the gods. They strive to live in harmony with the natural world and hate anything that is not part of the natural cycle, especially aberrations and undead creatures. As they gain experience, they learn to take the shapes of animals and eventually more powerful creatures. The strict oaths taken by every Druid prohibit using weapons and armor outside their tradition. Oh, you're banned. Yeah, I assumed as much, don't worry. There was never a shadow of doubt in my mind, don't worry about the Nox. Alignment. Personally, I prefer to be true neutral in this game, because I know that I'll eventually slightly shift into one of the others. So I like to be balanced, so that when I do shift, I'll still be able to be a druid. Now for the points. I could press recommended, and honestly this is fine. However, I like my charisma. I don't know about other people, but I hate having low charisma. It's the one thing I despise. Funny enough, however, an intelligence lower than 9 means that your character is unable to speak properly. Let's have some fun, shall we? Hawkmaster. Oh, high dexterity. Okay. Just death. I have become death, destroyer of worlds. And I told for the trees. Yeah, you know what, I'll take shifter and just be... I won't go too much into the customization and whatnot of it. Yeah, whatever, basically it's fine.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
First name. There we go. As for the voices.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack! By my direction, attack! Attack! Get on them! Attack!
Attack! I
Say attack!
Strike at them! Attack! By my will, attack!
Not gonna lie, some of these are hilarious.
Attack! Kill them now! To the fight, my friends! Attack!
Don't just stand there! Crack some heads! Their time has come. Destroy them all!
Once more into the breach, my friends! I want to see suffering. Now, strike swiftly.
Show them your steel! Attack!
Now you shall taste my power!
So many choices. What do you all think? How do I sound like? Which of these?
Time to spill some blood!
I hear the battle calling! Attack!
Because personally, It's a mix between
Their
this.
time has come. Destroy them all!
If I over exaggerate my voice way too much, or
By my direction, attack!
maybe this one a bit. What do you all think?
To your weapons, and don't let up!
Now you shall taste my power!
Definitely not.
Show them your steel! Attack!
Once more into the breach, my friends!
That one's definitely a no.
Don't just stand there!
I
Crack
hope
some
it's not this
heads!
one. You know, I think I'll just go with Brooding Dark Hero and be all
By my direction,
on
attack!
with it. Especially since the game isn't voiced per se, for the most part at least. So I'll be voicing it myself anyways. Okay, let us begin. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I think the chat works now. So if I missed any messages, it had to load for a bit. Caliblast. Your warrior friend, the flaming Azir, Caliblast, turns to you. He breathes heavily from all the running and the fighting in the last few hours. He eyes the rest of the group, trying to gauge their condition. Trip, your were-rat companion, sniffs the air and licks the blood from a superficial cut on his arm. He does not seem as winded as the others, but his craven ways have kept him from most of the fighting. Jaboli, a Rakshasa wizard, mumbles to herself, obviously trying to recall some of the spells she has already used. It is doubtful she has many more left. Kaidala. Kaidala's chest heavies as she tries to catch her breath. Her hand absently rubs against the horrible scarring on her face, which she has carried since before you even met her. What do you think, everyone?
The enemy lies just ahead. We have to intervene before they seize the...
Oh, now you voice it. You son of a...
No! No! We flee! Let them have the cake! We're too late!
You've led us this far, Trip, only to turn tail on us now?
It's the woods! They twist and turn, Jaboli! Trip hoped we'd get through in time, but it's too late! Come, Trip will lead us back to safety.
Oh, really?
No one's going back, Trip, especially not you. We're late, but we're not too late. Now, did anyone spy a glimpse of their leader?
No. They've led us on a merry chase north, but always stayed a step ahead.
Trips gained us sometime through the woods, but not enough. They'll set fire to the keep.
Stupid! Trip said we could not fight the big masked man! Not strong enough are we! So now we shall die! We run, we hide, and maybe we live!
I'll not flee from this or any other foe. We are not cowards. We march for the keep's gates, and we make our stand against them there. What do you say?
You haven't said much. What do you think?
If this is our destiny, I would hate to have it said that we did not face it bravely. I will face this storm and weather it or die.
Then the majority says that we stand and fight. That has always been enough for us. We face them together, and with honor.
We welcome you, Mistress Death.
And the result?
This will be your final opportunity. Surrender, Cyan. I leave you no other choice.
Typical bad guy. Nothing new.
The keep shall be ours!
Although they do have quite a few soldiers, as we can see here. I've got the goblin noises. I'm getting PTSD from them. Stop. This is armor. I would like to have it on, thank you. Animal companion, what do I have? Oh nice, I have a wolf. Okay. Spell, druid. Call lightning, okay. I can do that. However, there we go, got a few successes there. Yours are getting involved. My second use of lightning. Oh great, he's invisible. Get the archers. Now the shaman. Goblin Slayer would be proud right now. There we go. We won, right? Right? The masked man seemed to sense your presence amidst all the chaos of battle. He turns to you, his eyes glistening like dark pools of liquid from behind his visor.
Too late. Too late. The keep shall be mine, and the destiny that comes with it. History will remember you as nothing but another corpse upon the battlefield.
How do you know my name?
Enough of this talk and trickery. Drive a blade into his gullet and let's get done with it.
I know all about you. I know about all of you. I know you better than you know yourselves.
Oh, really?
Every thought, every doubt, every fear. And I know that today is the day you are meant to die.
No, as an immortal I've done numerous times. You get used to it. What's so important about this keep?
Do not burn it. Please. Anything but flames.
Right now, this keep is nothing. But under me, it shall become the seat of a new empire. Destiny has called me here, just as it called you to follow in my wake, and now grovel here before me.
Unmask yourself, coward.
No. We not want to see. We not want to know.
And give you the dignity of seeing your better's face? Never! I am better than you. Better than all your kind.
So we know he's a part of a race that thinks very highly of themselves. Now I don't remember too well the model, so I'm not sure when I say this, but my guess is Mind Flayer. Just a random guess. Lay down your arms and surrender immediately.
Yes, you heard us correctly. Surrender or face your death.
Because that always works when you are cornering the bad guy, right? And he's the one outnumbering you. Then again, we can probably consider the guys on the walls as us as well, so technically we outnumber him. You can tell he practiced that and has been waiting for ages to use it. Okay, enough talk. Time I kill you.
On the contrary, it is you who dies today.
Yenna! Thank the gods you've arrived.
Time stop.
Stand back. I'll shield who I can.
Now, Yenna, now!
And we're dead. Oh god, the moans. I forgot about
Wake
that.
up! Don't be such a nuisance. It's time you wake up. So, you do live. Good. I was starting to worry there.
What are you? I'm sure that seems like it must be important, but trust me, right now it is not. We are on a rather short time frame here, and we must get you into that key, preferably with little fanfare. Of course, first we are going to have to do something about the state of your companions, and you will need a weapon, but that's my job. I can also imagine the fog of death has clouded your memory a bit, but don't waste my time with petty, unimportant questions. What do you absolutely need to know? I need to know what's going on. You were pursuing your enemy, the Masked Man, and caught up to him as he lay siege to the Keep of Cyan. You died in the chaos, but luckily I resurrected you. I'm afraid you lost a lot of life energy when I did it. Thanks to you, the Masked Man's forces have been scattered, at least for now. But we need to get you into the keep where you'll be safe. That's the best summary I can give you. Why me? What part of petty, unimportant questions didn't you understand? I'm here to give you the power, the instructions you need to be someone important. And if that's not enough motivation from you, keep in mind the Masked Man's forces will also ravage the local wildlife. Being a druid, I suspect that ought to spark your attention. I want to ask questions about you. I realize you want to know, but there's not much that I am allowed to tell you. The most I can say is that you have a powerful friend who wants you alive. My master told me to come to you, bring you back to life, and make myself useful to you. So that is what I did, and I am doing. I'm going to transform myself into a weapon for you. What do you mean transform? I cannot explain fully now, perhaps in time once we trust each other more. For now I have enough energy to channel myself into a magical weapon for you and then bring back a couple of your companions. What kind of weapon? Well, I have always rather fancied myself as an elaborate sword of some kind, but given the urgency of the situation, I am willing to compromise. The form is entirely up to you. Obviously, if you aren't partial to swords, I can become a weapon you are more accustomed to using. What kind of weapon would you prefer? I changed my mind. I think you can only pick a weapon that you can actually use. Lance, club, quarterstaff. Bells off the bed, so little all you left. Ah, that is fine. I hope she gets the rest she needs. Now, one of the interesting things about this module is that the weapon you get from here, you can get into other places. And it will still be very much upgradable and endgame worthy. He just experienced his first wolf for Saturn 6. Oh, yes. Tell me, did he die to it at least once? Exotic sickle. Olam's a spear. You know what, I'll take the quarterstaff. An often overlooked weapon, but very deadly effective, if I may say so myself. Very well, I shall assume that form for you. Are you happy with your choice? Yes. Good, then let's carry on. Are there any other questions? What do I do now? Someone told Christina Beacon he's still surviving. With an unranked oak. Unranked everything. Oh boy, that's gonna take a while unless someone saves him. We'll have to kill or drive out the rats that have been gathering here. I can sense them Digesting the flesh of your companions. That's lovely. Once you have killed them, we will speak again. Remember, you were becoming quite powerful before your untimely death, but you were dead so long, I had to steal from your life to bring you back. If you want to regain that power, you must get to the keep quickly. But scavenge some clothes while you're at it. It simply won't do to have people say their future leader... to have their people spy their future leader running about in his undergarments. A bad first impression, to be sure. Lost. All is lost. Oh, the rats!
Feel the energy that comes with the kill. You were an expert at this, remember? Death is one of your many callings. One you excel at.
He literally called the wolf an Archon boss. He's technically not wrong, by the way.
Like a reflex, the instinct comes naturally to you. Remember. Now, I shall raise the spirits of your dead companions. But for each one I save, one must be sacrificed. You must speak to them and decide whom you will take and whom you will banish.
What happens to the ones I banish? Their souls shall be bartered to the mistress death in exchange for the lives of those who remain. Life and death hold many mysteries, and there is much to be learned from them. But how do I? Wait, can you choose for me? No, you must make the decisions, and you must tell those whom you are condemning about your choice. There is much to learn from when one has power over life and death. You may speak to them all first before making a choice, but do try to hurry. It is not a safe night to spend outside the keep's walls. What if I don't want anyone? You need all the help you can get. For now, take them with you. You can always leave them behind once you're within the safety of the keep. However, you might find that you learn more and discover more with friends to assist and watch your back. Still, the choice is yours, as is this. Two must die, that two may live. I'm ready. Good. The spirits of your companions can be found where their corpses lay. Speak to them. And remember what I said about scavenging some clothes. Your companions may be ill-equipped, so I recommend finding them some weapons before we proceed. And now... you are free to roam. Also, we can level up at least once. But first I want to have a look around. Oh. Kaidala. The wolf's not dead, and he's on defense mission. I get the slight feeling it might end with the wolf destroying the objective if he's not careful. Oh boy, that's like the worst mission to have him on. Did they even damage the wolf? We see a soul harvester here. This spirit eyes Kaidala with a ravenous hunger. It is not for you I wait. Who are you? Black as death does not answer to you. I hunger, so leave me be. Ooh, 60% is not bad. Although, considering how much it took, we will have to wait and see. What do you hunger for? The ghastly creature's eyes flicker with annoyance. I will feed on this soul once it is released. Release this soul to me that I might drag it down to the darkest pits and tear at it and feed on its pain and despair. Why Kaidala? Her soul weeps and longs for death. For her there is no release. There is no release for those who seek to end their lives before their time is done. We harvest such souls and reap their pain. I will destroy you first. I'm not letting you near my friends. The soul hisses in strange fits, and you realize it is laughing at you. Beyond your touch is black as death. Beneath my notice are you. Begone, I shall answer no more questions. The Frost is making sure he's not moving 1 inch. Ah, Frostform, I see.
I am listening to you.
I will not answer another thing. Meanwhile, proceeds to answer. Kaidala, we need to talk. Kaidala, the nymph druid. I forgot she was a nymph. Raises over her corpse, smiling, until she begins to listen to an inaudible voice. The voice upsets her, and she turns her large, watery eyes towards you.
Death is not so terrible. Finally, I can go and be happy as I never could be in life. You know well how hard these years have been to me, so I do hope you will let me go. The others all want to live, so I make your choice easier. Take 2 of them and leave me be.
Yeah, that won't be pleasant because you have a little demon waiting to gobble your soul for eternity. I don't understand what you are talking about. Truly, I tell you it is not so bad here. Once you let me go, I shall move on to a nicer place. Of that I am confident. Yeah, there's a little something shadowy right to my right that's waiting to torture your soul. I've noticed you speaking to something. But whatever you think you see, it is not real. Put it from your mind. Obviously your own death has scattered your wits. Please, though I have grown fond of you, there has never been anything more than friendship between us. Perhaps if we had more time together. I honestly cannot remember if there is romance in this. But if this was a brand fresh new D&D campaign, I can promise you the players would assume there is romance in this now. But no one could ever love a scarred and maimed creature such as myself. Have pity on me, let me go. Is our friendship not enough to make you want to live? Arise, Miss Tover. If it means so much to you, then I will join you. But I think it is not fair to our other companions. I shall devote my healing powers and as many powers of nature still in my command to your service. You do hold a special place in my heart. Perhaps we shall see where it leads us. Again, that's not exactly what I meant. I meant there's something waiting to eat your soul. I need to speak with the others before I decide. Can I attack you? Hold on, examine. Challenge rating, challenging. Wolf's dead. You got the Sleech head. What is funnier? Go on. Silly, your animal companion is only paying minimal attention to you until you catch its eye and signal you wish to speak. Hunching its massive muscles, the dire wolf Silly strides over and awaits with a quiet nobility for your attention. The wolf came in at wave 5. After he died, they all opted to extract immediately. Yeah, I can bet. Play with the companion. Your direwolf doesn't have much interest in games, but is willing to concede to a philosophical discussion on the meaning of life, so long as you scratch it behind the ears. Good wolf, Silly, good talk. Now, I'm going to level up so I can heal. I'm gonna hit the recommended. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with the direwolf. Okay, rest. I'll now be employing the ancient art of safe scumming.
Time to die! My weapon, ineffective.
Um,
What?
Immunity. Challenge rating moderate, but it's literally immune to my weapon. Okay, where's my spellbook? Magic Fang. Strengthen ready +1 to hit and +1 to damage. What does Flare do? Nope. Virtue. Also no. I have a plan. I'm not sure if it will work, but I do have a plan. So we are going to cast our level 1 Magic Fang. At least that was the plan. I did a mistake. It's been so long since I actually properly used this. I don't know how to tell it to attack. No, that's mount. How do I tell my pet to attack? Stand down, guard me.
By my direction, attack! Time to...
I think the game realizes what I'm trying to do, which is bypass the physical immunity on this thing. And it's not letting me. Is there really nothing else that I can do? Stealth mode, attack mode. More actions? No. That's a summon. Do I still have Wilf beacons? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, Trip. Oh yeah, we are definitely. With a howl of fright, Trip's shade rises up of his torn and ravaged body. His eyes stare with a glassy look as he listens to an inaudible voice. Finally, he sighs and looks at you.
Choices, choices. They are yours to make, so says the new voice. For a voice in my head, it certainly seems to be most persistent. The other voices don't trust this new voice. I can be a good helper. Really, I can. No one moves through the shadows or picks a lock quite like Trip. And forget about traps. I take care of them for you. Yes?
What other voices are you talking about? Nothing. No voices. No, my good friend. No voices here. I have a few questions for you. What do you think of the others? Forget the nasty cat thing, of course he doesn't like the cat. The Rakshasa. She is mean and cruel and would eat me if she did not know I would give her some kind of disease. Yes, I am a pest to her, so better not to take any chances. Do not take the dwarf man either. He hurts the eyes and hides the shadows with its fiery features. And the nymph? Why, I am a perversion of nature, and proud of it. She would cure me of myself. But you will choose another beside me. I see that now. So choose either of the latter, but let the hungry... He really does not like the cat. Why do you think she'll eat you? Smells like cat, feels like cat, sounds like cat. Smack me if it isn't a cat. The only thing stopping her from eating me is my disease. Maybe if she ate me, she would turn into a rat. Oh, for the love of... Why is this side of D&D in this particular module? God damn it! Did I just pick the most horny module possible or something? I don't even know how to answer that. What do you mean, let's go? No! That's an image I don't need. We are not doing the sexy rat. No. Okay, where are the others? Soul Harvester's there. Oh, I found the fireman. No, when in doubt, ask someone who's wiser than you. Spirit of Caliblast. You see the ghostly visage of her warrior companion, Caliblast, rise above his shattered corpse. The Azir stares off into eternity, listening to an inaudible voice, and then looks straight into your eyes and grimaces. Goddamn, the first thing you do is look upon me and you do that?
Ah, they finally got me. Glad I am to have toasted to Mistress Death last night, since I see that you live. I have some inkling of the choice you face. Your friend haven't explained it to me.
Okay.
I'm sure you would not want to lose my brawn and my cheerful disposition, now would you?
Tell me why I should choose you. Bless my soul and drink to oblivion. We've been together longer than any of the others. Think of all the fun we have shared. Must grab What is this dialogue and why? We must grab life by her hips and taste the blessed union of all her pleasures. Say you'll not forget the joy of our journeys. What are these dialogue options? Half of them make me want to slam my character. Yeah, you should have. If the wine, woman, and song don't bond us together, then think of the strength of my arms and my frost in battle. We have been too much, my friend. Let us do more together. I have a few questions first. Why are you on fire? I would say this is an appropriate question. I'm an Azir, a dwarf of the plane of fire. I may be surrounded by flames, but I can control them when I want to touch something without burning it. Of course, it means I'm largely immune to fire-based attacks, which can be quite handy. Do you have any other questions? What do you think of the others? Not that I don't feel sorry for the poor lad, but you hardly need Tripp's assistant. I can smash my way to most locked doors and containers. And he is such a coward, he's not much good in a fight. Of the ladies, Jaboli is raw and easy to get along. Kaidala is shy but fearless in a fight. I suspect she still courts death. Can you elaborate? I fear you must have lost some memories when you were brought back. Let us hope you have not lost too much else. When we met her, she begged us to kill her. Her face was a burning scar, like the forest that had been her home. When she saw us coming towards her, she collapsed in tears, begging for a quick, painless death. Instead, we brought her into our little group of outcasts and helped her rebuild her life. Weak as a nymph, but strong in the forces of nature, she made a powerful druid. Thanks for your candor. I owe you nothing less. You can trust me to always tell the truth. There should be one more. Where's the Kit Kat? Ah, there we go. I think. Yep. Chain shirt. Ooh, that's much better. Now we have some proper armor on us. We actually look like an adventurer now. The Holy Spirit rises up, trembling with either fear or rage. She appears to listen to an inaudible voice and then looks at you carefully.
This is not a test I envy you, my friend. Still, I would rather be alive than dead. I assume that the voice speaking to me also spoke to you. So, what shall you do? Will you choose the path of wisdom and discernment and choose me for an ally? Oh, what a typically Rakshasa thing to say. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
You mean I shouldn't choose you? Not at all. It is just that such a statement would be very egotistical and very typical of one of my species. As you already know, I have a rather different view of life than the rest of my species. What are your views? Rakshasa believe they are so superior to other races that they have the right to do whatever they want. We enslave entire races, wiping out civilizations to further our own selfish designs. I look at my people, and I see a power and nobility eclipsed by foolish strife and selfish cruelty. If we could only turn from our corruption and focus on a just society, great things could be accomplished. What is a just society? I do not claim that we should all run out and give everything we owe to the weaker races or such nonsense. I simply think that we should uphold a common set of laws that all people should obey. Nobles should not be exempt from these laws, nor should the rich. Sounds good to me, not gonna lie. Enough of the philosophical discussions though, let us go back to our usual banter. Have you made a decision? You have some questions. What do you think about the others? Well, I feel for the difficulty she has faced. You don't care for Kaidahala. She's too insecure, which goes against my own confident nature. Caliblas is strong and a good companion, so I recommend him on those counts. Trip is rather problematic in a fight, but he is an excellent thief. So we have 4 choices to make. 2 will live and 2 will die. Now personally, I don't really feel like allowing a certain creature to have its way with one of my friends. So, also since we are druids, both of us, I shall play a little bit of favoritism card here, and we shall have her join us. Enjoy your time in the Netherworld, you'll not be leaving it soon. I'd like you to return and assist me. Oh, we need to kill the people first, okay. Huh. You know, I'm curious about the voices of the were-rat, Trip. So, I'm sorry, Caliblast. You will have to go.
Come back to your dear...
I cannot choose you, old friend. He nods, showing that he understands, and then fades away into oblivion. You hear a whisper as he goes. Drink a toast to my soul, in remembrance. Then he is gone. I can now resurrect a henchman. We see overheated, ooh. Oh, you are on Wuai as well. Yeah, honestly, that makes sense. If you don't mind me asking, Nox, do you happen to know what processor you have? Out of curiosity. Or at least, or to be more specific, what generation processor you have? Because I feel like that might be an issue.
Are we ready then?
I have made a choice. I cannot choose you. I am sorry. I cannot say this is entirely unexpected. Good luck, friend. Biraj Gurung, hello there. Welcome. 12 gen. If it was the 30 gen, I might have had an idea what was wrong and why the PC shut off. 12 gen I think should be fine, if I remember correctly. Still a little bit worrying that it just shut off with pretty much no warning as far as I understood it. Hey! Hey, Soul Harvester. Why can't you leave her alone? Okay. Well, I tried.
How are you, my friend? Are you ready to send me to my final rest?
Yes, your final rest is at my side. Let's go. I'll do my best. Be gone, foul demon. Room ventilation, because you don't have your... Ah, that would probably do it, yeah. Now, where was Trip? Oh, there he is.
Oh, you've come to cast Trip down into the darkened halls of death. I am so sure of it. Please, do not do listen to me.
Oh my god, the voice actor of Trip knocked it out of the park, honestly. Made the choice. Very well, I accept. Oh wait, you didn't say what your choice was. Let's go, Trip. Now the thing is, I'm not sure if I can see their inventory.
Trip is always ready to speak to you, fearless leader.
Fearless leader, okay.
Did you call? Is there something I can do? Did you call?
Changing tactics, I need to adjust your equipment. Okay, so I can change their gear if needed. Love would do well. I feel like those... Oh, I can change it, okay. I don't think I have something better though.
Trip is always ready to speak to you, fearless leader.
Rat's Called Talisman. Hold on. Trip's Magic Talisman. A dirty old Rat's Call. Hang on leather. I swear to god, the developers of this module were quite horny. That or I'm reading it wrong. Trip also chews on the skull and believes it brings him luck. He will not part with the charm. I mean, those are some pretty good stats, not gonna lie. I can see why you would not part with it. Question is, can you use... no. Spear? Crossbow? No. Okay, he just cannot use weapons, understood. Fair enough. You can keep them though for now. You're sorry, what did you do? What are you about to do? You have got to be kidding me, Nox. Okay, let us continue. You think? I'm pretty sure you're trying your best to do so.
Not much I can do with that.
No.
Something's down below. Stay back from the edge. Moma Dane. Nonsense, Dylan. What monster would... Don't answer that, young man. I'd rather be safe than sorry, that's all. Halt! Who goes there? The young guard peers over the battlements. Torchlight glints off your weapon, causing him to pull back.
Enemies at the gates! Sound the alarm! They brought a second wave!
Flavel! We're not goblins! Do not hurt us, please! You see? I told you we should not have come here.
Do note that the redeem does say within reason. So if you go too far, I'm not obligated to do it. I'm not dumb, I've put proper limiters in place for this.
Am I so hideous to you that you would mistake me for a kobold or an orc? We come to help you.
You can start bringing in Welsh.
They don't look like no orcs or goblins to my eyes, poor as they might be. Sir Dylan, Perhaps you shouldn't be so quick to call the attack.
Kindly old lady.
Who are you and what are your intentions then? Speak quickly before I rain arrows down upon you.
My name is Cutie Patooey. Ooh. And I've come to help your city. This is going to kill me. I've already died once in game. I'm about to see the bright light in the end of the tunnel IRL. Thank God I'm an immortal. The gods have answered your prayers, Sir Dylan. If the gods see fit that we should leave, they would intervene. And now a hero stands at our gate, westing entrance. Where were the gods when the banner died? Why did their intervention not come then? Step into the light down there, that I might have a better look at you. Hey, I recognize you now. You are the ones who cut our assailants' ranks from the rear and took them by surprise. You fought bravely, stranger, and gave her she-mage. Interesting that you said she-mage there. Yenna, time enough to cast her spell. Yeah, she down here incinerated us, I'll have you know. Yes, and accept my apologies, as it was I who gave the order. Oh, you're the one who screamed, just do it. Understandable. The gate was nearly battered her to it, and had she waited any longer, the keep would have been lost. Come, let us celebrate the fact that you still live. I technically died? But I suppose that's not the best thing you want anyone in town to know. To open the gates. It's not an enemy who awaits us, but a hero who deserves our thanks. Get moving, man. I'll meet you below. Take my arm, Omadane, and let me help you down the stairs. Your company has been a balm to my jumbled nerves this night. A hero's welcome to the Keep of Cyandan, stranger. I think the Hand will be pleased to meet you, and I'll be pleased to have your help, I'm sure. I think she misses the guidance of the banner, though. Too bad you didn't arrive early enough to keep him from falling to the masked man's forces. Now the Hand is in charge all alone. What is the banner in the Hand? The banner is the highest ranking officer in the keep. Our lord was killed many years ago, and the banner has been ruling here ever since. He was killed by the invaders early in the battle. The Hand is the commander of the armies and next in charge after the banner, but we really should get going. I'd dare not leave my command of the gates for long. Ready when you are. Wait, I hope this means I'm going to get a reward. A reward? Well, yes, I suppose the Hand will want to reward you. You've certainly proven your work tonight. It was very exciting to see you in action. Ready when you are. Excellent. I'm sure the Hand will want to reward you for your service. I haven't met such a great hero in years. Enough of that. I had better get you to the main gates right away. Let us be quick. Enivid Divine. As you arrive, you see the Hand, Enivid, talking with a man in priestly raiment.
We have driven off the last of them. Do you think they will come again?
If their leader still lives, there are enough of them to regroup and return. Hopefully, Yenna has taken care of that for us. For if not, it will only be a matter of time before they return.
Don't worry, I'm sure my introduction will come in a second and it will be on full display once again.
We have killed enough of them that it should give them pause. We should have a little time to recuperate. I just hope it is enough.
If Pharos, Lord of Battles, judges us worthy, we shall continue. I wish the banner yet lived.
So do I, Dinskal. So do I. The keep needs a strong leader. Perhaps it is time I assumed the role of banner, though the timing strikes fear into my very soul.
My lady, we are all saddened by the banner's death, but might I introduce someone who brings hope?
We welcome any relief in this war, even if it is just a temporary respite. Tell us, Dylan, who is this one who stands before us?
I need to brace myself for this. I am Cutie Patooey, the druid at your service. Someone end this stream faster. A power break or something. If I have, I just realized this is the module where I have to introduce myself to people a lot. I am going to die. Basically, whenever I refer to my character, whenever I refer to Cutie Patooey, I have to use that name that Mix redeemed. As I was saying, Sir Beckett, I'm the highest ranking officer here in the keep. My dear, do you really think people will settle for a poor orphan as Lord of the Keep? Lord, I didn't think we were... That is alright, my dear. No one expects you to actually think. God damn, I want to hang this guy. Don't be rude to the lady. Sir Beckett raises an eyebrow in your direction. And who is this presumptuous fool? This fool is a hero. This fool saved our keep in the past night's battle while you kept your nice safe mansion. And Wit smiles again. Your cowardly actions and your rude demeanor do not bode well for a political campaign. Ooh, making fun of the local hero when you want to run for mayor, or well, the medieval equivalent of mayor, does indeed not bode well for your chances. Sir Beckett flushes and then turns to you. I apologize, sir. Apology accepted, but keep a civil tongue. I shall try to do so now, if you may get back to the topic at hand. Everyone knows that our late Banner was next in line to become Lord, and yet we refused the honor. Now that he is gone, it is time we truly had a new Lord of the Keep. And I suppose you should think you should be our mighty ruler? Well, I am part of the nobility, and I am soon to marry the highest ranking noble in our lands, Lady Lisa, so I think I deserve to be considered. Who chooses the new ruler? The nobles have always ruled here. Of course they have. Not anymore! Progress! This is something the guild leaders have discussed, and with the exception of your betrothed, we agree that the guilds will choose the next lord or lady of the keep. That would be fair. Then even the nobles will have a say in it. I see nothing fair about it. The banner was... well, I should not speak ill of the dead, but the guilds should never have been allowed to gain so much power. The nobles have a guild? There are 9 guilds in the city, including one for the nobles. Guild masters make the most of the decisions that affect the daily operations of the city. No, the game does have its own category. I just forgot to swap it over on Twitch. Thank you for reminding me. Hold up. Because if you remember, I wasn't even sure what we will be playing tonight, and then we had to change the game like 3 times. So, never... Winter Nights Enhanced Edition. There we go. That's the one. Thank you for reminding me. Now, back to the game. Oh, wait. There we go. Now back to the game. So, Envid and Sir Beckett shall make their appeals before the guildmasters, and then they will vote to decide the leader. I see. I don't understand. I like how both of these can pretty much mean the same thing. You just say something else. Don't remind me. What if someone else wanted to be Lord of the Keep? The Keep won't truly be safe until we have a strong leader who can destroy the invaders, not just drive them off or hide behind those walls. Why are we limited to those two as our only choices? What if we want a real hero as our lord? And where precisely are we going to find... hello? People, Are you blind? We literally had a chat about this. Cutie Patootie Ooh is here. Now this is a photo you are definitely asking Belle to watch. This young man saved our lives. Right place, right time, but that does not make him a hero. Your weapon speaks in your mind. This is the moment. Though none realize it, I have been at work in the keep to prepare people for this election. They will feel more comfortable around you than they would have. You will have to work to gain votes, but they will be open to voting for you once you have done something for them. Besides, we know nothing about him. Cutie patootie ooh. I'm gonna need a drink, excuse me for a bit. Might not even be interested in staying here at our keep. I'd love to stay if I was the lord of the keep. As cutie patootie ooh. Why? Nox, what have you done to me? Has never met a guildmaster and is not well known in the keep. We will postpone the guild vote for several days. I will have to introduce myself to every single one of them, won't I? You haven't found my kryptonite, but it's not far. The more it will go on, the more I'll build up immunity. I'll adapt. I shall adapt and conquer. Even if it kills me, I am an immortal after all. That is temporary. Very well, I'm sure I can use that time well. I shall go and begin campaigning right now. I'm sure you have many questions, cutie patootie. It's gonna take a while. But I must get word of this to all the other guildmasters. I will ask Alias to be your guide during the time of election. I shall send her here to meet you. Please come and see me at the temple when you get the choice. Why are you doing this? Cutie patootie ooh. You deserve a reward for your efforts in helping the keep. I would like you to take this. It's my old crossbow and bolts. Both are magical, so you can either sell them or use them. I need to arrange for funeral rites for the banner. Then I suppose I will have to do my best to counteract all the deceptions Sir Beckett will be trying. Not to mention my duties as the hand. Who is Elias? The local scout. She, like me, is an orphan. You will find many people here at the keep have lost loved ones. Ah, here comes Elias now. She can answer any questions you might have. I shall be going now. May the best person win.
Now things are proceeding in most excellent fashion. Keep up the good work and you shall become one of the most powerful people in all of Valrotha. I know you must have questions, but I am only allowed to tell you a little. I will tell you the most important thing right now, though.
Will you now?
All of the clues to answer your questions lie within the keep, or in the caves nearby.
So what is my ultimate goal here? Protect the keep, become its lord, destroy the madman's forces before they can regroup. Are you really on my side, though? I'll give you a hint once in a while, but for the most part you'll need to exercise that brain of yours. I know you have one hidden somewhere in that thick skull. Thank you, Shaft of Light! If I was you, I'd be careful I don't shaft you somewhere else. If I'm going to be any help, then leave me alone. Okay. Alice sees a cute young woman, a perpetual smirk and a twinkle in her eye. Elias Blackhand. That's not the name I would expect of a cute young woman with a perpetual smirk and a twinkle in her eye. I don't have to worry about karma coming your way after this. What has Bo done? What has she done? Explain. She made you read, I wish I didn't. What? I'm gonna need more details on that, and I shall judge if the punishment is appropriate.
Good day. When I was told to help you, I quickly sketched a map to the keep. There you go.
Okay, the voice fits.
I also know my way around the countryside and some of the caves, as I am one of the local scouts. I am proud to be working with a hero such as yourself.
Okay, please do.
I will do all I can to help you attain lordship of the keep. My first suggestion is that you visit the guild masters. Do you have any questions for me?
It'll take me somewhere. Both my job and my pleasure. The keep always pays me, so I can help you for free. Okay. Where would you suggest? Just stuff to do, the guild hall's always a good place to start. Aunt Sarah, you say? Okay, give me a second here. Who is the Stan? The master of the Trades Guild. Unusual, but he usually has all manners of crazy quests that he wants people to do for him. Pays well too, which is always nice. Of course, there are other guild masters in the guild hall too. Then some who are spread around the keep, so you could just explore if you wanted to. I changed my mind, I shall explore. Wait, I haven't told you about my Aunt Sarah yet. Would you like me to tell you a quick, easy way to make some gold, gain a vote, and earn yourself more time for the election? Okay, you sent it? Alright, let me see. What do we have here? No, it's insufficient. I'm sorry to say, but this narrator desires additional punishment for the guilty, which is Nox, currently in the chat here with us. I'm innocent, by the way. I have done nothing to deserve this. Yes, do tell. Aunt Sarah is a very earthly woman. She has lands just outside of town. She has been asking for help from the military guild for almost a year now. The military guild? There is a cave on her property that some goblins moved into. Fortunately, the military has been weak since Lord Keldric left with most of our army. Where did he leave? You don't just decide one day to get up and take the army away from the city. Goblins? Even Trip can kill nasty ugly goblins. We shall sneak upon them. Tear out their throats we will. Outbreak the land of these creatures, even if it is to help a farmer. Goblins are a foul abomination. Horridly ugly. Not that I am one to speak. If you were to get rid of the goblins for her, I'm sure Aunt Sarah would support your cause. I can even lead you to the caves myself. Shouldn't we talk to her first? And yeah, I would like some Woman of action over words. If you do the job for her, then speak to her, she'll be more impressed. I expect more of a reward though. But you have 200 gold for cleaning the caves. That would be yours besides the vote. Time? They hold the election right away, you might not have time to sway enough votes. Ansar's Guild usually votes together on an issue to decide how my aunt should vote. Ah, I see. Solve my aunt's problem, then I am sure she would be willing to slow down the vote by holding off the landowner's guild vote. Perfect. Not yet. Okay, we have yet another level. We could get Cleave, yes. Well, actually, now that I look at this, Cleave is pretty good.
Already you have started back up the road to success. As you grow in power, so too do I.
Your weapon sounds triumphant. You're slightly off-key fanfare in your mind.
As this is the first time you have increased in power, I shall draw upon your energies to increase my effectiveness as a fighting weapon. After this, I shall allow you to choose effects that you would like to add to me.
Yeah, so that feature right there is probably one of my favorites in this module. The weapon that you pick at the start for your character, not only is it pretty much made for you, but it gets its bonuses as you level up and you get to pick various effects and elements and so on. It can become one of the strongest weapons in the game. Now, to everyone wondering, was it worth doing this? To make our poor narrator go through this suffering? Probably not. Is it funny? Absolutely. Why, you ask? Content. Honestly, I can't even disagree with that one. It's one of the reasons why that redeem is there in the first place.
Oh my! Look at that tree! How absolutely amazing! For this alone, it is worth saving the keep.
We have some commoners around here. I do feel like exploring. At least for a little bit. South Keep. Temple of the Nine Gods. Excuse me, Haunted Manor? You can just have a location on the map called Haunted Manor and expect me not to want to go there. Many Brick Manor. Please see Sarah Blackhand. Alrighty then. Well, that answers that question. Let's go to the temple first, shall we?
Trip should make an offering at the Veragok shrine. Or maybe just a prayer. It's cheaper that way.
Veragok. This is a shrine to Veragok, the god of shadows. The shrine seems to pull at your eyes, drawing them to stare into the darkness that fills the phylactery. Meditate on darkness. Your thoughts grow dark and lonely. An edge of paranoia grips you as you wonder who might be watching you and what dark purpose they might have. Pray at the shrine. Nothing seems to happen. Walk away. Buying time, the magic weapon. Okay. Shrine of Pharaohs. Ah, there you are.
So, young Dylan claims you are a hero, but young men often make snap judgments without the benefit of the wisdom of age to guide them. Unless I am wrong, and I am rarely wrong, you are a child of nature. Being a priest of Pharos, god of war, lord of battles, and the supreme judge, I hope to welcome you as a child of faith. When we met earlier, I was still distracted by the death of my old friend, the Banner. I would love to discuss religion with you. Or are you here about the election?
Yeah, no, let's discuss religion. I find a lot can be told about an individual by a man's fate. So which of the 9 gods do you follow? Yeah, sure, I can tell you that. I have struggled to maintain an open mind no matter who you follow, but it might go against my very nature. Wait. You know what? I'm just gonna go with death, considering I have died. You'll definitely be wanting to speak with Lavos then. No wonder she has taken such an interest in you. Lavos, you say? I also want to talk about the election. An important topic at this time, particularly for you. Envid and Sir Beckett have an advantage over you. What would you like to know? What is your stance? Right now we are voting for Envid. That could change, but I doubt it. That is unfortunate. Can we talk about changing your vote? You want me to change my vote? And who do you propose you change my vote to? Me. Cutie patootie. Ooh. I think I'm gonna be sick. I see, that is an interesting suggestion. None of us here at the temple are willing to support you. Oof. I doubt I would be willing to change my mind. Suppose you could talk to the other priests though. Anything else? That is all. So if I get one of the other priests, then it becomes a maybe.
Well met.
I already do not like this guy.
147.
Excuse me? This coin has the face of an ancient emperor on one side, and the fig leaf on the other. I've tossed it in the air 147 times, and each time it has landed with the face up. But enough of that. How can Raphael, son of Gildafa, follower of Kalahi, assist you today? Perhaps you are here to visit the wonders of fate that I can sell for a mere fraction of their cost. I'd like to see your merchandise. The god of merchants, perhaps? No, but you are definitely the god of swindling people with these prices. Braces of armor +2 for 4,000 gold. Are you kidding me? Boots of striding +1 for... Lesser bet of guiding light. Okay, this one gives immunity to fear, light, and lore bonus. Fine. You have a cool cape. I want it. Temple of the Nine Gods has invested time and energy into various clothes that can be used by followers with wide-ranging beliefs. interesting that a cloak against the good and the lawful exists. Actually, no, I think they have pretty much everything. Wait, nymph cloak? Name for the creatures most closely associated with beauty. Nymph cloaks are popular fodder for tavern tales among the common folk. The story usually involves some helpless noble couple spending a fortune on one or more such items so that they can stand to look at one another. It always gets a big laugh among a copper ale crowd. The most professional bards consider such pandering a tool of the unskilled. Damn, calling out the storytellers of old, I see. No weapons? You do have a few things. Bruce's shielding. Why is this so expensive? What the heck is this? Union stones are well known to possess different powers depending upon their color. When activated, they orbit around the head of their user. Only one lesser Union stone may be activated at a time. The blue stone increases your wisdom by 2 while active. So it's just a +2 wisdom that stacks with everything else as far as I understand. Okay, that's worth it. Mix is doing his first Call mission. He's growing up. A brooch of shielding. A piece of simple gold jewelry used to fasten a cape or cloak. In addition to this mundane task, the brooch of shielding can be activated with a touch to place an invisible field of force around the wielder, granting extra protection and immunity to magic missile. So it's literally just shield. Yep. And it is a reusable item, so fairly expensive.
It is simply unnatural. So how can I help you?
How can I gain the Priest's Guild to vote for me? There is only one thing that I and my god truly care about, and that is gold. Sir Bucket has paid me 1000 gold to try and change the Priest's Guild vote. Unfortunately, the others have not been swayed. If you could vote Lavos to vote for you, and if you pay me 2000 gold, I will add my vote to yours, and we shall see what music we can make together. And yeah, that is a lot of gold. Anything less than double my previous bribe would be an insult to both Kalahi and myself. I shall continue to support Sir Beckett unless you can outbribe him. Do people know you accept bribes? Of course they do. It is common practice within the faith. The rich love us because we can be bought, while the poor worship us in hope of becoming rich. I think this man just described capitalism. Any other way I could convince you? As I said, there is nothing else we care for. Hold on a second. Character sheet. I do have a little bit of bluff. I have a lot in persuasion. Okay. Good sir, even Kalahi would not charge so much. Success! Okay then. I think you would be surprised, but you are rather convincing. I will lower it to 1700. I do not have that much. Okay then. Current gold 0. No one here. That's odd. Two minutes and he tried to assault a deacon. Yeah, he'll be fine. Agreed. Oh, you are Lavos. And you have a scythe.
I am Lavos.
Oh, I like the
servant
voice.
Of Mistress Death.
Servant of Mistress Death. Ah, that's why the guy said you would like me. The woman's lips barely seem to move as she speaks, and her face is startlingly pale. She chuckles at your surprise.
Death greets you, waiting with eternal patience.
Oh, thank God you said it.
You
I
are
don't have to
welcome
say
in
it.
this place, though why I do not understand.
Death greets me? I've had a vision, a glorious vision of Mistress Death, and she told me to assist you. She sent a spirit to me, and I gave the spirit the ability to bring you back from my mistress's realm. Oh, so it was you who brought me back, basically. Damn, you thought Lavos was supposed to be an alchemist, not sexy hot Grim Reaper. Fun fact, Lavos can be a lot of things. I'm pretty sure in Guild Wars it also means sexy underwater assassins who only hunt extremely strong predators. They are basically the Predator from Alien versus the Predators. They are pretty much that culture-wise. Gotta love a woman who can break me. I know where that's from, by the way. Quite the classic, I may say so myself. That be the voice? God damn it, you! That be the voice. Hold on a second, I didn't even say, come on, I can do this. That be the voice, cutie patootie ooh. The new one in my head. Why would Death be interested in you being alive, though? Yeah, Johnny Bravo. I read the first two words there, and I was like, yeah, that's Johnny Bravo right there. Such wonders are rare to behold, and such requests rare still. I can feel the presence of the spirit in your weapon. So do you know why my goddess favors you? That seems to follow in my wake. That is the mark of one favored, but it does not explain why you are favored. I guess I shall discover the reason in time. So how may I be of service? I want the Priest Guild to vote for me. If the mistress feels favor for you, then I shall support that. I will explain my position to Dar. I already forgot how to pronounce his name probably. Though you will likely also need Raphael's support to sway his vote. Okay. That shall be all for now. Shrine to Mistress Death. Meditate on death. Many brushes with death, and it gives you chill, yet a fierce joy at still being alive. So we have one of the three priests.
Ah yes, you return. How can I be of assistance?
You sell supplies. Okay. So he's the temple store guy. Fair enough. So if I can just gather up the gold, which I probably will during my other adventures, I'll probably be able to obtain what I seek. Okay, so that's the temple done. What is the Silver Lily? It's right next to the haunted house, so it has my attention for now. An old man. Oh, it's an inn. The innkeeper of the Silver Lily walks around the room with a smooth gait, nervously twitching whenever there is a sudden or strange sound. God damn it. Greetings, cutie patootie. I'm honored that you have chosen to visit the Silver Lily. I'm Gerhard Fist, the proprietor. How might I be of assistance? I have some questions for you. What do you think of the election? You try to avoid politics. Okay, why are you so nervous? Force of habit, I fear. It is no great secret. I was once an assassin, but I grew sick of my occupation, so I quit. Unfortunately, the people I work for decided I wasn't allowed to quit. When I ran away, they sent hunters after me. It has been a few years since one showed up, but I expect there will be more. These people never quit. I thought that traveling all the way north to the borderlands and throwing away my poisoned blade would free me from them. But even here, they have followed. Is there anything I can do? That sounds like a quest. Not really. Just try not to sneak up behind me. I get jumpy about that sort of thing. Fair enough. I wonder if you sneak around, he just starts attacking you. That would be hilarious. Okay, so this is the inn. Useful to know. Mage's Tower, hold on. It's always good to have some mages in our midst, I would say. Yenna. Greetings. We need to talk. But at the same time, please don't kill me because I know you have time magic and stuff. This beautiful young woman is surrounded by an aura of power and mystique. You recognize her as the spellcaster on the ramparts who brought your dispute with the masked man to its premature conclusion. She arches an eyebrow as you approach.
So, the hero I thought I had killed has finally come to Yenna for a visit. You have a rather ordinary countenance, but something about you draws the eye. I find you rather fascinating. What is your purpose here? I imagine you come about the election, or maybe for some magic items? Better yet, maybe you have come just for the conversation.
What would you like to talk about? Why don't we take a little time and get to know each other better? I have a few questions for you. Took some time to do some research about you. It seems to me that you enjoy traveling what could be generously called a group of misfits. Who are you calling a misfit, lady? Why I... sorry, choked on a chicken food there. All better now. What was I saying? Gentle, good trip. I mean you no harm with my words. I think yours is a very interesting group. That is generous. I would have called us something far worse than misfits. There's a common link that binds you, a thread of great suffering you have each faced. But you are the Mr. God damn it. You are the mystery, cutie patootie you. I'm not gonna lie, I am tempted. I'm gonna be using that so much this stream, however long I can last, and it's not gonna be long. I can probably make a compilation of it. There's an idea that I might do at some point. The only issue is I'll legitimately have to hire someone for it because my mind cannot handle watching the VOD of this. You think it's strange that I'm normal? Just because I'm normal doesn't mean I am. I don't think you're normal, far from it. I delved into the mystery of who you are, and I have diving into something very interesting. Would you like to know what I found? Yes, please tell me. Before I tell you, I would like to ask you a question. What is your earliest childhood memory? This is interesting. This is quite literally sweet as an option. But me being me, I remember my parents and their love for me. That must have been before they were killed then, a very early memory. Or were they your adoptive parents? My parents never died. I'm very afraid they did die while you were very young. You witnessed the event, but must have blocked it out. I'm sorry if it comes as a surprise to you. My Sawhurst believed you would remember such a tragic moment. And though I am bound not to reveal who it is, I have good reason to believe she knows what she is talking about. She. Why, did I let slip that little detail? How very careless of me. I kinda like her, not gonna lie, even though she murdered us and can use time magic, which really brings me to question if I should trust her or not. Thanks for the censoring trip. I'm magically bound in such a way that I cannot reveal who she is, or what, why. Apparently I cannot even say that. It doesn't matter. If you pay attention, you will figure it out. I was born at a very young age when my parents didn't shower me with love. They call. No, 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 no. We are not going there. No. Gather the silver lily. Tell him I sent you. I'm sure he can be more helpful than I can be. Thank you. My pleasure. There is one thing I can tell you though, because it is based on something my own magic revealed. This conversation was about misfits. Well, you are also a misfit. You have the blood of some other race. I cannot be specific, but I know that you have some kind of outsider blood in your ancestry. You appear to be of human blood, but appearances are often deceiving. Now that is all I can tell you about the subject. Something else? Yeah, let's talk about the election. I think you'll make for an interesting leader of the keep. Not necessarily a good one, but an interesting one. I am willing to vote for you. Well, that's one vote clear. Hell yeah. What do you think of Enivid? Enivid makes a good hand, but she doesn't have enough experience outside the keep. It limits her view and makes her vulnerable to stereotypical thinking. What of Sir Beckett? Sir Beckett's grit is limited only by his simple mind. He is devious but not bright, charming but not charismatic. There is actually very little to recommend him as ruler of anything, including his own life. God damn, you went for it. What do you have for sale? Her reaction is unfavorable. Oh no. Yeah, these cost quite a bit. Quite a bit indeed. Battle Mage Robe. Spell resistance 10, concentration plus 2, spellcraft plus 2. Okay then. Venture Robe. Damage reduction plus 1, so 5 damage. Okay. Yeah, there are definitely quite a few interesting items and weapons here. Staff of Command, excuse me. Enchantments abound in the realm of magic, but some have trouble with the incantation. This stuff allows the wizard to charm or even dominate another, eliminating the need to study the spells. It has charges though, so there's a limited amount of uses. Also, interestingly enough, I see, I might be reading this wrong, but from what I see, what is the 7? Is that the level of the spell, I wonder? Oh, that wouldn't be right. Charm monster, I'm pretty sure, is lower than charm person. For a second there, I thought that meant that it was used 2 times with the dominate person. So it had 7 charges but lost 2 of them. And if I'm reading it right like that, this has some interesting implications, and I question who she dominated.
I hope you found that informative. I did not even know about this Garrett, but I will bet he has some interesting information to give you.
Okay.
I wish you would have confided more in me. Ah well, we will talk again after you have spoken to him.
Wait! Trip has something to tell you, but you move so quickly, never letting Trip have time to breathe.
Okay, what is it? What do you want, Trip? These are fine looking things, do you not think so, Master? Where did you get those bracers? Yenna, the pretty smelling woman, she gave them to Trip. Very nice of her, yes. She gave them to you. Well, I'm almost certain she meant for me to have them. She left them sitting on a table in open view, and she turned her back on the table a number of times while speaking with you. Let me put this into perspective. As a D&D party, our thief just stole from the strongest mage in the keep, who can stop time and use the equivalent of a AoE insta-death spell. We are so boned. How much more evidence could you ask for? Trip was the soul of caution, but she made it too easy. So easy that I immediately knew that she was giving Trip permission to take them. Give them here. Why is it that every time Trip finds something, he goes to the Master? I could get very bitter about such things if I was that kind of person. I just want to figure out what they do. If you can use them, I will give them back. I say, pretending to not want to give them back to the mage so she will not annihilate us. Trip howls in anguish. Oh, Master, you are too kind to Trip. I am filth. I am unworthy of your kind behavior. I did not know you were only looking out for Trip's well-being. Take the bracers, Masters, and do not give them back to unworthy Trip. Whip me with the Cato 9s and teach me humility. Bad Trip. Bad Trip. Okay. Unidentified.
Did you call?
Can you identify
Is there
this?
something I can do for?
Trip is always ready to speak to you.
Still unidentified. I want to save here.
Every time I see you, I find myself wondering if I am fascinated more by the aura of danger that surrounds you, or by your flashing eyes, like a beautiful snake coiled to strike. What can I do to help you today? Is there something you wish to discuss?
Yeah, I have some questions about you. Oh, I can actually not give them back. Wait.
Every time I see you, what can I do to help you?
75 gold, okay. I mean, I cannot use this, so I may as well sell it. Cure light wounds. I'm a druid. Why would I need potions for? I'm a druid with another druid in the party. If we need potions, we deserve to die. I'll keep the L. That might be useful. Okay then. Of course she would be able to identify it, it's hers. Firstly, her Taliesin was an eccentric mage who created a menagerie of magical items that were neither really good nor really bad. For every useful power he would imbue the bracers with, he would add something negative to balance their usefulness. In the end, Frisker was skilled using his lost ring of endless fireballs, which dropped small meteors on the head of the person, blasting his opponents with fireballs. Armor bonus, but damage vulnerability. I see. These sell for a lot though, holy. Limited functionality indeed, but they sell for a lot. I could buy the vote for these. And I'm also not that tempted in having so many vulnerabilities added to me. So you know what? We just happen to have your gloves. We found the thief. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. Also, Trip, you cannot use those. Let's go. Suddenly, getting the priests on our side is proving a lot, and I mean a lot easier.
If you can spare me a moment, I should like to speak with you.
Yes, what is it you want to say? The basic strings of nature calling to you. What do you mean? The continuation of the species, about children, about love. Haven't given it much thought. Do. It is important. Think about it right now. Would you consider that in the near future? Or do you see your destiny as a perpetual wanderer? Will you grow tired of this skip and want to move on? Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. I have had enough people in the last 3 days commenting on my lack of a partner in that sense. I don't need the game to do it as well. The game literally went and said, you are maidenless. Consider maiden. God damn it. I might settle down if I find the right person. She would have to be a good friend. Yeah. Whatever. That's you and your mom when she keeps pestering you to get a girlfriend. Like, I swear to God, some people act like girlfriends and boyfriends grow on trees. You just go to the local partner tree and grab one from the leaves. That's not how that works. Not too smart. Let's say kind and gentle soul, I guess. I guess that's all. What was that all about? I'm not saying that, but honestly, at that point, I think I'd rather chop the tree off than do anything else.
Well met.
It is simply unnatural.
Yes, we have agreed for that. Here's your bribe. Yes, I am favored by the god of wealth. And I have a rat companion that cannot keep his claws off anything that's not bolted down, apparently. Which is accurate to thieves in D&D. So, about your vote.
Ah, yes. You return.
He seems genuinely happy to see you. Interesting.
How can I be of assistance?
About the election. What is the official stance of the Priest Guild? I would like you to vote for me. An interesting suggestion. The other two priests seem to think that you would make a good leader if you did not care for our community at all. I guess you would not have tried so hard. I suppose the temple could support your leadership if you make me a promise. What promise? I want you to promise me that if something were to happen to a community that threatened the temple, you will protect our interests above the community's. I could never promise such a thing, even if it cost me the election. Hey! No corruption in this priest, apparently. Let's go! That's the best answer you could have given. I guess maybe you do have some intelligence. Maybe even some integrity, that I hope. Very well, the church will support your cause. Hell yeah! 2 votes! Out of 8. Actually no, 9. I need at least one more, I think. Wait, no, one of them might still have majority. Still, we have only been here for a day and already we have 2 of the 9 guilds voting for us. We have the mages, and we have the church, which in my humble opinion are probably among the most important ones. I do want to take a look around the South Keep.
I don't understand this. They were here when I went to sleep last night. Where could they have gone?
What? A pair of stockings for when your feet get cold. Trip! Mr. Rags. Okay. Now I don't get to my own stockings. That's alright, Kaida. Trip knows what it's like to have strange friends that others don't understand or appreciate. I don't have voices in my head or invisible friends. I'm not like you. Trip wasn't talking about the voices. Trip was talking about you and... son of a... Cutie patootie ooh. Where's my other stocking? What do you need the other stocking for? One stocking would do you no good. Trip, where is it? Trip is sorry, but I did not think we'd be needing the other one. And Trip was so... Did you eat it? Never mind, Trip. Joy. honestly, this module really highlights what this entire game is perfect for, and that's playing with other people and making various adventures for a DM to dungeon master in. It's where this game is at its best. And I'm gonna be honest, the very first campaign, which is also the longest one, is not the best
I
at
was
it.
just speaking to my Aunt Sarah, and she said
Oh.
that some of the guild masters are trying to push for a quick election. If the election is held right now, you would lose. She wants you to know that she's willing to help you, but only if you help her.
Okay, I guess we should kill some goblins then.
I'm glad I caught up to you. I was just speaking to my Aunt Sarah, and if the election is held right now...
Well, I guess we're going in. About time we actually... What the... Trip, I didn't know you can climb the ceiling. That's good and useful to know. So that's the way outside. Loose stones. They might cause others to fall if I push them. Or do I want that?
No quarter!
Badly wounded. There we go, good job. I'm guessing we could have maybe blocked this off. At least that's my guess. Oh, we have a body here though. Oh, that's just the water reflection, okay.
These goblins have very tasty ears. Grip wonders if there might be a market for them as a nice, light snack.
Cheater.
I suppose I can do that.
Sweetie, can you not...
That's taken care of.
You know what? I need to tell her to not assist with opening doors. She's clearly not made for that.
Death will take one of us. Death will take one of us.
Also, I'm getting dangerously low at this point. Oh joy, one piece of gold. I may not arrest it this time. But can I rest outside? Yes, I can. Oh, and someone found a trap. Okay, you are not allowed to help. Yes, leave any traps you see alone. And don't help me if I fail. Okay. And you... You are doing fine. He's just got done with it. He now realizes already he's at the Drifter camp too. He just wants the Archon stretch. Yeah, the air support is very interesting. But will he figure it out? Grip, you wanna...
And they said me was a failure. I think not.
No, you're doing quite well indeed. Rating challenging. Yeah, let's go the other way. For now. We are hired to deal with goblins, not elementals.
He thinks... No.
Is there someone there? We could hear the fighting. But the goblins have enslaved us. Please let us out. Who are you? Our head from the keep. Someone called a master. Is there a reward? I don't have a key though. The Goblin Shaman. Okay then. I don't think I saw a shaman. So I suppose we should go forward. Also, since we are fighting the damn elementals, Magic Fang. Broken Urn. Oh, what's going on over here?
Make you dance. My teeth will snap at your ankle and make you dance.
Okay, we are going in, I see. Ah, we woke up the goblins.
My teeth will snap at your ankle and make you dance.
Okay, got the team kit in.
My teeth will snap at your ankle and make you dance.
I've been able to support there, but I guess that works. Ah, there's the shaman. Hey, Hoya, hello there. There's the goblins. Horsehair helmet. While offering no additional protection, helmets do come in a variety of styles. And this one does give concentration +1. Oh my, I'm currently suffering because a certain something that Mix redeemed. Pretty much every single time my character is mentioned, there's a certain phrase that I have to use for him. And of all the game modes that I could have picked for this, I picked the one where my character needs to introduce himself to like 20 people. To say that I am suffering is the understatement of the century. And I get a feeling you'll see what I mean sooner rather than later. Okay, now what's over here? More goblins.
So snap at your ankles and make you dance!
I just realized I'm badly injured. This is bad. Almost. Come on. We just have to get him. There we go. Yes, Nox, go ahead. I'm sure you are proud of your achievement. Psionic Gem. Ring of Protection +1, Dagger +1, and the Goblin's Head. Oh, oh yeah! I forgot how this works. Have fun, you all. You gotta go now? Okay then. See ya, Hoya. Thank you for dropping by. And good luck with whatever it is you are doing. Be it resting or continuing your day. Revive him. One of the interesting things about this campaign is that you have a limited number of revives. Cannot get shifter quite yet.
Me think no. Me think no.
Can I bash it? Weapon ineffective, okay.
Me think no.
Why are these locked? Also an F. Why is there an F here? So many mysteries and questions.
Will you please stop drooling on me, Trip? Are you sure that your natural form wasn't a rat? You certainly didn't retain many of your human traits.
Oof.
And they said me was a failure. I think not.
Trip was a man, and most of my worst habits come from my time as a human. I think that's why Trip was so disliked by everyone back then. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so harsh, I guess. It is alright. Trip is used to people not understanding him. Actually, Trip did spend a short time in his rat form once. I always wondered about that. I've never seen him in that form. Trip is rather afraid taking that shape again, in case the evil mage is still looking for me. Evil mage? What do you mean? Trip was hungry once, yes, very hungry. I found the tower, dark and scary. I thought I should transform into a rat, sneak in and find something to eat. Trip was captured by the owner of the tower, a powerful mage who mistook me for a real rat. He thought that I seemed very smart for a rat and decided to keep me as his familiar. A certain plot twist of Harry Potter comes to mind. Wouldn't that form a mind leak revealing your true nature? Yeah, it doesn't seem terribly plausible. Trip doesn't know what he would do, but I knew I didn't want to stay with the mage, so I beat him on the finger and fled. But the mage didn't just let you go, did he? No, he cast spells at Trip and tried to capture him. One spell was a ghostly cat following me really close, so I was terribly frightened. I didn't know what to do, so I turned into Trip's favorite form, this one. The spell cat went right past Trip and didn't recognize me. And that is why years later you refused to ever take your rat form? You can never be too cautious with mages, they can be very tricky. So yeah, he is a were-rat. Trip. Open, please.
And they said, my teeth will snap at your ankles and make you dance.
Bomber! Excuse me? Bomber. Trip, can you? Chief's chest, stay out. Up. The game glows slightly with an eerie light as if it contains some kind of living energy. As you hold it up to examine it, you feel the faintest touch of another mind contacting your own.
What is taking you so long? Wait, this is not the mind of one of my minions. Who are you? What are you doing with this gem?
Who are you? Not much smarter than my goblins are. Answer my question, I might answer yours. I'm cutie patootie, ooh. Hero of the keep. Oh, fascinating. As if I didn't have enough problems already. There's much I need to do before my armies are properly rebuilt. I have no time to waste on someone who shall be dead very soon. So if you'll excuse me. The gem crumbles to powder in your hand, as whatever the creature was that spoke to you, your mind dismisses you. Great.
Not a problem.
Very good. Things are coming along quite nicely. Soon you shall have regained all the power you once had. Now, how would you instruct me to grow in power?
I don't want you to be more powerful. Now why would you go and waste my time like that? You should be drawing on as much power as possible, not as little as possible. I changed my mind. I want something special. Cure light wounds, that's useless. Cure poison, useless. Change my mind. Something special when you hit. There's nah. Specific damage bonus. Fire or cold. You know what? I want some cold damage, please. Freeze them in their tracks, then crack them like glass. Got it. Unidentified whip. Potions and unidentified armor. Scimitar +1, katana +1. Miscellaneous medium item, hold on. There are many unusual items in the game. This is one of them. There are few items that break the fourth wall. This is one of them. Because it directly referenced the game in the in-game description, which is supposed to be in lore and all that. Trip, can you... Oh my god, I was so close to getting hit by that.
And they said me was a failure. I think not. And they said me was a failure. I think not.
Okay, barely injured. I'll take it. Remind you that on Santa Monica Studios put an Easter egg phone number where you could actually call Kratos. Yeah, that was fun. More gamers need to make funny little stuff.
Nature cries for your blood.
Okay. Where is Crip? Crip, I require you to be with us.
Trip is always ready to speak to you.
Yeah, I want you to stay close. There we go. I was about to ask if he has actually stuck there. On, work your magic.
And they said we was a failure.
1,000 gold! This is a note written by a goblin hand. This be all the gold that had be left from getting ogres to join the army. If the master wants us to hire more things like a barbarian tribe or a dragon, we're gonna need more gold. This might buy more goblins, but master not seem really impressed with us so far. And ogre smashed Bedzil to jelly. So now me gonna need new partner. Great! Fan-smoking-tastic. Absolutely glorious, some might even say. However, with that, I think we have cleared the goblins. And we also have the key. We fear we will never be released from here. I don't know who this master is, but the goblins truly fear him. Do you know anything about the masked man's forces? Sarah told us the masked man was killed in battle, but the goblin seems to be a good other creature for someone they call the master. We should go now. Really nothing around here? Well, I suppose this dungeon is pretty much clear, except for those few rooms that I couldn't open before. Also, what are these supposed to do? Oh, and they're just blocking the path, okay. Fair enough, I guess.
Wait! Trip has something to tell you, but you need
What did you do this time, Trip?
Trip has time to breathe.
What? Trip suddenly bursts into song. You take the rod in hand and slip the end knob out. You push the button here and then you shake it all about. What are you doing? The magic stick hidden in Goblin Room. It was the voices. They told me I should play with it. Ah, curse those foolish voices. Which voices told you to play with it? No, not the voices. Did Trip say that? I didn't mean that. I mean, it was an accident. How should Trip know that playing with a stick would make lightning? You're going to give that to me right now, yes? Yes, master. Trip is sorry. Trip hangs his head and leaves a great sigh as he hands over the rod. Well, I'm glad you found it. It should be useful. Yes, Trip is a good servant. We almost got hit by lightning because of it. Is the stretch supposed to be a one-time regame? No, it is not. Is it one time? Because I'm gonna have to change some stuff if it is. Like, I'm fairly certain it's not supposed to be one time.
I'm glad I caught up to you. If the election is
Welcome to the office of the Landowners Guild. My name is Sarah Blackhand. How may I help you today?
Why don't you already know who I am?
Take a look at yourself.
Huh. I'm very sure it's supposed to just have a 5-minute cooldown or something like that, so people don't spam it. I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm cutie patootie. Ooh. Hopefully your future Lord of the Keep. With your kind and caring assistance, I hope. Latter. I guess an old woman needs a little flattery sometimes. You must be Alice's friend. It is nice to meet you. Persuasion successful. Sweet Alice needs as many friends as she can get. She spends too much time wandering on her own. So what can I do for you today? I have cleared the masked man's forces from your land. They're all dead then? You have something to prove. Yes, I have the Goblin Chieftain's head. What a disgusting thing. Very well, I'll keep it to show the other landowners to prove your word to them. Now for your reward. Here's the 200 gold, and you are now our candidate for the election. I can also hold out the election 3 times for you. I will have Alice come and get you if a vote is called. Okay, what else? Well, there is a house for sale. Okay, showing that you have long-range plans in the keep by purchasing a house will help your position. The problem is that the only house we have right now has several problems. First, it is an expensive old house. I can help you there since it hasn't sold in the 4 years it has been on the market. Is it the haunted house by any chance? Since you have done such a kind turn for me, I would love to respond in kind. You seem to be able to hold your own in a fight, so mayhap a haunted house just might interest you. It's haunted. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. Thank you for bringing it to my notice. Most definitely. Those are not rumors. Whatever ghost or spirit lives there are always there, and no one has survived entering. No one goes in there anymore. But I figure you seem a lot tougher than my average customer, so I'll give you a price cut on the house. It is more of a mansion. It was supposed to sell at 10,000 gold. Okay, what's the offer? 2,000 gold. Am I wrong in saying that I have enough? No, I'm not. Why has the church done anything about it? Lau said that if Mistress Death chose to return a few souls to haunt some house, who was she to argue? Perhaps you could do a better job of convincing her than I was able to. How did it get haunted? Oh, it was a while back now. The woman who lived there went insane, threw herself off a cliff if I remember correctly. You know, the normal stuff. Her sister sold the house to pay off the woman's debt, but the buyers died in a gruesome fashion not a fortnight later, drowned in salt water on the upper floor. Some say it was the mad woman's tears. You know what, I'll take it. I'm sure it will be nice to get the debts paid off and rid of the old place. Many Brick Manor was a beautiful home once. I hope you enjoy it, after the ghosts are cleared out. I know that's a lot of gold. You should go and speak to the Stan. He's right across the hall and he pays quite well. Okay, so we have 3 votes now. However, I do believe this is a pretty nice place to end it for now. I do believe if I remember correctly, this was supposed to be a 5-hour adventure or something around those lines. So maybe one more stream of this and this module will be finished. And then we can take this character into a different adventure. But for now, how many times am I going to say the same thing? I sound like a broken record. Thank you everyone for being here tonight and keeping me company. And I'm sorry for the scuff at various moments of the stream. I At least a part of it was not my fault, but I shall see what I can do to fix things.
Thinking like you belong here at all. Not after that.
Yes, it has ended. It better not begin. Oh yeah, one more thing that I wanted to mention. You see this save character option. You can export your character and use it in any other story, and it will usually come with the gear it had in other campaigns. So if I start the basic game campaign, I will still have my funny little staff that evolves with me. Just a nice little detail. Now then, I do believe it has been a while since I raided someone. And I think a certain acquaintance of mine is currently playing Elden Ring and getting absolutely rocked by the final boss, so... How about we say hi to Mashigi? I've been watching their streams for a while. I do believe Belle also knows them, if I'm not mistaken. So let me just do the right thing and raid out for once in a long time, as it were. I'll also have Mashigi's link over in the chat for anyone on the YouTube side of things if they desire to check them out later. And yes, Neverwinter Nights does have multiplayer. You can play it with friends. It is in fact intended, most of the modules are intended to be played with friends. And they are quite a nice experience. Now, as the raid prepares, definitely not because I forgot it takes a little bit to get everyone in. Thank you everyone for watching. One final little shield that I do have. In the passing days and in the future as well, I have started releasing tinier videos over on the YouTube side of things. Some of them are stories, some of them are, well, something a little bit different. And I do invite everyone to just head on over to the YouTube page and see what's up there. You might find something you like besides just the streams. Okay, that's about it for shilling myself. See you all later. Say hi to Mashigi for me. Tell them the narrator said hi, and he is always watching. Okay, that sounds ominous, but give him my best regards. See you all later. Oh yeah, you do need Sneer Nox, definitely. Okay, no more delays. Charge! And everyone on the YouTube side of things, see you all later and good night.